Good morning, students. Already I gave some few sums from the exercise 5.2. Today we are going to see the fourth sum and the remaining sums. What is the slope of a line perpendicular to the line joining A 5,1 and P, where P is the midpoint of the segment joining 4,2 and minus 6,4. The given question is P is the midpoint of the segment joining 4,2 and minus 6,4. So P is the midpoint of, this is the midpoint of 4,2 and minus 6,4. And also they are asking the question, what is the slope of a line perpendicular to the line of joining A and P? So A and P is given. They are asking slope of the perpendicular line. So we must find that what is P, after that slope of AP, then perpendicular line slope. So first we find what is P. P is a midpoint of both points. So that is x1, y1, x2, y2. You know that the midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Here x1 is 4, x2 is minus 6 by 2, and y1 is 2, y2 is 4 by 2. 4 plus minus 6. So minus 6 is a big number. Minus 6 plus 4, that is minus 2 by 2. 2 plus 4 is 6 by 2. 1 2 is 2, 1 2 is 2, that is minus 1. 1 2 is 2, 3 2s are 6, that is minus 1 comma 3. So the point P is minus 1 comma 3. Then we find the slope of AP. So slope of AP is equal to, you know the formula, slope of AP is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here A is 5,1, P is minus 1, 3. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. Substitute the values in this formula. Y2 is 3, y1 is 1, x2 is minus 1, x1 is 5. So 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 1 and minus 5 is minus 6. Simplify the fraction, that is 1 by minus 3. 1 2 is 2, 3 2s are 6. They are asking slope of the perpendicular line. So you know that we will take, this is M1. Already we know that the slope, perpendicular line's slope is L1 perpendicular to L2, means M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. We want to find the slope of the perpendicular line M2. So M1 we find, that is 1 by minus 3 into M2 is equal to minus 1. So M2 is equal to minus 1. 1 by 3, take it opposite side, that is minus 3 by 1, reciprocal. So minus into minus plus 1 3 is 3. The slope of the perpendicular line is plus 3. The next question is, sixth question. If the 3 points 3, minus 1, A, 3 and 1, minus 3 are collinear, find the value of A. You know already the collinear points having equal slope. So we take the points 3, minus 1, A, 3 and 1, minus 3. First we want to find the slope of these 2 points. Next the remaining 2 points. The slope of, that is I will take, that is A, B, C. So slope of AB is equal to, slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here 3, minus 1 and A, 3, that is x1, y1, x2, y2. Here y2 is 3, y1 is minus 1 by x2 is a, x1 is 3. So 3 minus of minus 1 is minus into minus plus. So 3 plus 1 is 4 by a minus 3. The remaining points, the slope of BC is equal to slope of AC shall we find. AC, that is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here A is 3 comma minus 1 and C is 1 comma minus 3. I am not taking the B because already we have one variable, that is A. So another one also we if we take B means we get another one A. So that's why I am taking A and C. Both are constant numbers having. So we will take A and C. Here y2 is x1, y1, x2, y2. Here y2 is minus 3, y1 is minus of minus 1. By x2 is 1, x1 is 3. Minus 3 minus of minus is plus 1. By 1 minus 3 is minus 2. So that is minus 2 by minus 2. So cancel the number 1, 1, 2 is 2, 1, 2 is 2, minus minus cancel. So that is equal to 1. So slope of AC is equal to 1. If a collinear points, the slopes are equal. So slope of AB is equal to slope of AC. Then slope of AB is 4 by a minus 3. Slope of AC is 1. So cross multiplication 4 is equal to 1 into a minus 3. So 4 is equal to 1 into a, 1 into minus 3, minus 3. So bring the minus 3 in the opposite side, that is minus 3 is plus 3 is equal to a. Then 4 plus 3 is 7. So the value of a is 7. The next question is 7. The line through the points minus 2 comma a and 9 comma 3 has slope minus 1 by 2. Find the value of a. They are given slope. Slope is given, the points also given. So you know the formula, slope formula. Slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here the points are minus 2 comma a and 9 comma 3. Take x1, y1, x2, y2. Here y2 is 3, y1 is a. By x2 is 9 and x1 is minus 2. So 3 minus a by 9 minus of minus 2 is plus 2. Slope is given, that is minus 1 by 2. Cross multiplication, that is 2 into 3 minus a is equal to minus 1 into 9 plus 2 is 11. So 2 3s are 6 minus 2 into a, 2a is equal to minus 1 into 11 minus 11. That is minus 2a is equal to minus 11. Bring the 6 in the opposite side, that is plus 6 is minus 6. So minus 2a is equal to minus 17. So we need, so a is equal to minus 17 by minus 2. So minus minus cancel. So a is equal to 17 by 2. The next question is question number 8. The line through the points minus 2 comma 6 and 4 comma 8 is perpendicular to the line through the points 8 comma 12 and x comma 24. Find the value of x. They are given, the lines are perpendicular. Minus 2 comma 6 and 4 comma 8 is perpendicular to 8 comma 12 and x comma 24. So we want to find the value of x. So you know that slope of the two lines m1, this is slope of the first line, and the slope of the second line is equal to minus 1. So we want to find the slope of the first line. M1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. That is here x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 is 8 and y1 is 6 by x2 is 4, x1 is minus 2. So 8 minus 6 is 2. 4 minus of minus 2, minus into minus plus. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Simplify the fraction, that is 1 by 3. 1 2 is 2, 3 2s are 6. Next, slope of the second line M2 is equal to the same formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here x1 y1 and x2 y2. y2 is 24 and y1 is 12 by x2 is x, x1 is 8. 24 minus 12 is 12 by x minus 8. So we know that m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. The perpendicular lines slopes are multiplication of slopes of the perpendicular line is equal to minus 1. So m1 is equal to 1 by 3. m2 is equal to 12 by x minus 8 is equal to minus 1. Simplify the fraction. This is numerator and this is denominator. So 1 3 is 3, 4 3s are 12. So 4 is equal to cross multiplication, bring the opposite side, minus 1 into x minus 8. So 4 is equal to minus into x, minus into minus plus 8. So bring the 8 in the opposite side, that is minus 8, that is equal to minus x. So minus 8 plus 4 is minus 4 is equal to minus x. Cancel the minus symbol, that is minus minus cancel. So the value of x is equal to 4. The next question is 9th question. So that the given points form a right angle triangle and check whether they satisfy Pythagoras theorem. In right angle triangle, we know that one line is, the AC is perpendicular to AB. So in a slope, we know that M1 and M2 is equal to minus 1. So we want to find the slopes of each side. So slope of AB first. Slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here y2 is minus 3 and y1 is minus 4 by x2 is 2, x1 is 1. So minus 3, minus of minus 4 plus 4 by 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1 by 1, that is equal to 1. Next, slope of BC. The points B and C, x1, y1, x2, y2. The same formula. y2 is minus 7 by y1 is minus 3 by x2 is 4 minus x1 is 2. Minus 7, minus of minus 3 plus 3 by 4 minus 2 is 2. Minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4 by 2. Simplify the fraction. 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are, that is minus 2. Next, slope of AC. Slope of AC is equal to, take the point A and C, x1, y1, x2, y2. y2 is minus 7, y1 is minus 4 by x2 is 4, x1 is 1. So minus 7, minus into minus plus 4. So that is minus 3 by 4 minus 1 is 3. Simplify the fraction, 1 3, 1 3. So that is equal to minus 1. So from the slopes, we know that slope of AB is perpendicular to slope of AC. So the line AB is perpendicular to the line AC. So, and also we want to prove that by the Pythagoras theorem. We know that the Pythagoras theorem BC squared is equal to AB squared plus AC squared. Here BC is the distance between the points BC. So BC squared is equal to x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. B is the point B is 2 comma minus 3 and C is 4 comma minus 7. x1 y1 x2 y2. x2 is here 4, x1 is 2 the whole square, y2 is minus 7, y1 is minus 3 the whole square. 4 minus 2 is 2 square, minus 7, minus into minus plus 3. So minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4 the whole square. So 2 squared is 4. 4 squared is minus 4 into minus 4, 16. So 4 plus 16 is 20. So the distance between the 2 points BC is 20. Next, AB squared. AB squared is equal to the same formula. The points are A is 1 comma minus 4 and B is 2 comma minus 3. So AB squared is equal to, that is whole square, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, the whole square. So square root is cancelled. That is equal to here x1 y1 and x2 y2. x2 is 2, x1 is 1 the whole square, y2 is minus 3, y1 is minus 4 the whole square. So that is 2 minus 1 the whole square, 1 square, minus 3 minus into minus plus 4. So that is plus 1 the whole square. So 1 square plus 1 squared is 2. Next, AC squared is equal to, the points A is 1 comma minus 4 and C is 4 comma minus 7. Here x2 minus x1, x2 y2, x1 y1. x2 is 4 minus 1 the whole square plus minus 7 minus of minus 4 the whole square. So 4 minus 1 squared is 3 squared plus minus 7 minus into minus plus. So minus 3 the whole square. So that is 9. 3 squared is 9 and 3 squared also 9. 9 plus 9, 18. So therefore, BC squared is equal to AB squared plus AC squared. BC squared is 20 and AB squared is 2. AC squared is 18. 2 plus 18 is 20. So therefore, the given vertices are make a right angled triangle. The next question is 11th question. If the points A 2 comma 2, B minus 2 comma 3, C 1 comma minus 3, D x comma y form a parallelogram, then find the value of x and y. We know that in a parallelogram, opposite sides are parallel. AB and CD parallel and also BC is parallel to AD. For parallel sides, the slopes are equal. From that, we are going to find x and y. So slope of AB. So slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is x1 y1, x2 y2. Here y2 is minus 3, y1 is 2. x2 is minus 2, x1 is 2. Minus 3, both are minus symbol, so add that, that is minus 5. Here also both are minus symbol, that is minus 4. Minus minus cancel, so plus 5 by 4. Next slope of CD. Slope of CD, the point C is 1 comma minus 3 and D is x comma y. From that, x1 y1, x2 y2. y2 minus y1 by x2 is x and x1 is 1. that is minus of minus is plus. So y plus 3 by x minus 1. Slope of AB is equal to slope of CD. Then 5 by 4 is equal to y plus 3 by x minus 1. We take this is 1. Afterwards we find the remaining. Afterwards we solve it. The second one, slope of BC. The slope of BC is equal to, B is minus 2 comma 3 and C is 1 comma minus 3. Here y2 is minus 3, y1 also minus 3, that is minus of minus 3, by x2 is 1, x1 is minus 2. So minus of minus 3 is plus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 by 1 minus of minus plus 2. So that is equal to minus 3 plus 3, 0 by 3. 0 by anything, that is equal to 0. Next, slope of AD. Slope of AD, that is A is 2 comma 2 and D is x comma y. Then here y2 is y, y1 is 2 by x2 is x and x1 is minus 2. So that is y minus 2 by x minus 2. Slope of BC is equal to AD. Then BC is 0 and AD is y minus 2 by x minus 2. So this is equal to second equation. From this, solve the first and the second equation. From the second equation, y minus 2 by x minus 2 is equal to 0 and cross multiplication 0 into anything 0. So then y minus 2 is equal to 0. Then y is equal to 2. And the first one, substitute from the first one. Y is equal to 2. Substitute in first equation. That is 5 by 4 is equal to y plus 3 by x minus 1. Y is 2. So 5 by 4 is equal to 2 plus 3 by x minus 1. That is 5 by 4 is equal to 5 by x minus 1. So cross multiplication, 5 into x minus 1 is equal to 5 into 4. So 5 cancel. X minus 1 is equal to 4. Then x is equal to minus 1, bring that opposite side. 4 plus 1. So x is equal to 5. The value of x is equal to 5 and the value of y is equal to 2. The next question is 13th question. A quadrilateral has vertices at A minus 4 comma minus 2, B 5 comma minus 1, C 6 comma 5 and D minus 7 comma 6, so that the midpoints of its sides form a parallelogram. Midpoints, we want to find the midpoints. After that, the midpoints form one shape, that points are make a parallelogram. So the midpoint of AB is D and the midpoint of BC is E and the midpoint of CD is F and the midpoint of AD is G. Now we want to prove that D, E, F, G is a parallelogram. So we want to find the midpoints first. So midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB is equal to, already you know that is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Here x1, y1, x2, y2. x1 is minus 4, x2 is 5 by 2, y1 is minus 2, y2 is minus 1 by 2. So minus 4 plus 5, that is 1 by 2, that is minus 3 by 2. So this is the point of D. Next, midpoint of BC. Midpoint of BC. So this is x1, y1, x2, y2. x1 is 5, x2 is 6 by 2, y1 is minus 1, y2 is 5 by 2. So 5 plus 6, that is 11 by 2. Minus 1 plus 5, that is 4 by 2. So 11 by 2, 4 by 2, this is E. Next, midpoint of CD. Midpoint of CD, that is F. That is x1, y1, x2, y2. x1 is 6, x2 is minus 7 by 2, and y1 is 5, y2 is 6 by 2. So 6 minus 7 is minus 1 by 2. 5 plus 6 is 11 by 2. So this is E. F. Next, midpoint of AD. Midpoint of AD, that is G, is equal to x1 is minus 4, x2 is minus 7 by 2, y1 is minus 2, y2 is 6 by 2. Minus 7 minus 4, that is minus 11 by 2, and 6 minus 2, that is 4 by 2. So the point G is minus 11 by 2 and 4 by 2. So now we want to prove that D, the slope of DE is equal to slope of GF. So slope of DE is equal to slope of DE. The point D is 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 2, and E is 11 by 2, 4 by 2. Slope formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here y2 is 4 by 2, y1 is minus 3 by 2, and x2 is 11 by 2 and y2 is 1 by 2. Minus of minus plus, so that is 4 plus 3 by 2, and 11 minus 1 is 10 by 2. Denominators are cancelled, so that is equal to 7 by 10. And slope of FG, the point F is equal to minus 1 by 2 and 11 by 2. And G is minus 11 by 2 and 4 by 2. So here y2 is 4 by 2 minus 11 by 2 by x2 is minus 11 by 2 minus of minus 1 by 2. So 4 minus 11 is minus 7 by 2 by, that is minus of minus plus, so minus 11 plus 1, that is minus 10 by 2. The denominators are cancelled, minus also cancel, so the slope is 7 by 10. Now the slope of DE and slope of FG is equal, then DE is parallel to FG. The next side is EF, the slope of EF. Slope of EF. The points E is equal to 11 by 2 and 4 by 2, and F is minus 1 by 2 and 11 by 2. Substitute the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here y2 is 11 by 2 minus 4 by 2 by x2 is minus 1 by 2 minus 11 by 2. 11 minus 4 is 7 by 2. Minus, both are minus, so that is minus 12 by 2. The denominators are cancelled. The remaining is 7 by minus 12. Next, slope of DG. Slope of DG, the points D is equal to 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2 and G is minus 11 by 2 and 4 by 2. So substitute the formula. Y2 is 4 by 2 minus Y1 is minus 3 by 2 by X2 is minus 11 by 2, X1 is minus 1 by 2. So 4 minus of minus 3 plus 3. So 7 by 2 by, both are minus, that is minus 12 by 2. 2 to cancel, 7 by minus 12. Now slope of EF is equal to slope of DG. Therefore, EF parallel to DG. So, which are the points, which are the sides are parallel? DE parallel to FG and EF parallel to DG. Therefore, the midpoints form a parallelogram.